Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of MCTV. I'm Gracie Lee.
And I'm Paxton Dorch. This week we have a campus-wide diaper drive, event updates, and a historic weekend in Choctaw sports. Let's get you caught up.
MC is having a diaper drive to support the Center for Pregnancy Choices in Jackson. Here's Keishan Carr with the story.
You know, the diaper drive has been important to athletics. When Dr. Ambrose sent that across campus, Susan Musselwhite and Kenny Bezot, our administrators over here in athletics, thought it was a really good idea to have athletics part of that. When Dr. Ambrose sent that information out, Kenny Bezot and Susan Musselwhite with us over here in athletics decided it was really important for us to give back. If it was important enough for him to send information out concerning that diaper drive to help the CPE out, that it would be important for us to participate and help our community out as well. With Roe versus Wade being overturned, it's one thing as Christians to say, hey, don't go have an abortion, but it's another thing to be there to lend a helping hand to those families as they go through the process.
The Sexual Assault Prevention Organization on campus is holding their annual Rock Out the Red Zone event this Thursday night at 6. There will be live music, guest speakers, and food to celebrate the end of the Red Zone.
In Choctaw sports, the soccer teams had mid-season conference games here in Clinton. Here's Jace Amon with the story.
The Mississippi College women's soccer team had a dominant homestand in GSC play last weekend. Friday against UAH, sophomore Caroline Naaman got the scoring started and was her second goal in 2 straight matches. In the 10th minute, Beatrice Curry got her first of 2 goals on the day, thanks to a beautiful long assist from Avery Hederman. Fast forward to the 35th minute, where Eduarda Silva cut around a defender and scored her second goal of the season to give the Choctaws a 4-0 lead at the half. Although the Chargers placed 2 in the back of the net in the second half, Curry put the nail in the coffin early after outpacing a defender on the left side. MC outshot the Chargers 26-2 on the match and picked up the win 5-2. In the West Alabama game on Sunday, the Choctaws had revenge on their mind against the Tigers team who knocked them out of the GSC tournament last year. Erin Hederman picked up right where the team left off in the 20th minute with her 9th goal of the season and 3rd best in the GSC. 8 minutes later, Margarita Giabalato scored her first of 2 goals on the match off of 2 well-placed headers. The blue and gold held West Alabama to only 2 shots on goal the entire match for the 3-0 MC shutout. With the wins, the Lady Choctaws are 4th in the GSC standings and will be on the road this weekend at Valdosta State this Friday and West Georgia on Sunday. For the men's team, they came away with 4 points on the weekend. Against Alabama Huntsville, Guilherme Santos scored in the opening 15 minutes after heading a deflection off a UAH defender. The Chargers would answer off a penalty kick later in the first half, but in the 63rd minute, UAH were only down to 10 men after a red card. The Choctaws capitalized as Noah Wagner put his head on a deflected cross into the box to seal the game for MC. The goal was Wagner's 7th on the year, which now leads the conference. Sunday against West Alabama, the Tigers were the one to score first in the 24th minute and would stay 1-0 for the rest of the half. However, midway into the final period, Jorge Araces scored his first goal as a Choctaw after a nifty spin move into the box around a defender. No other goals were scored in the match as MC and West Alabama tied at 1. The Choctaws broke into the top 3 of the GSC standings after the weekend and won't play until October 9th at Delta State. Jay Salmond, MCTV.
The football team was on the road against Division I McNeese State. Although holding on during the first half, the Choctaws fell 32-17. They'll travel to West Georgia this Saturday for their game at 5.
Finally, the volleyball upset a nationally ranked team and are now ranked for the first time in school history. Here's Jace Amon with more.
The Lady Choctaw volleyball team had its biggest home stretch in school history last weekend against tough opponents. Against Auburn Montgomery and one of the top players in the GSC in Kendall McCain, MC took the opening set in a tight 25-20 finish. The Warhawks responded by tying it up at 1, but MC broke away to take the next 2 sets and the match for a 3-1 victory. Less than 24 hours later, the Lady Choctaws had their biggest match of the year against 12th-ranked West Florida. MC started out scorching hot as they doubled up the Argonauts in the first set, 25-12. West Florida wouldn't go down without a fight, however, as they took the next 2 sets to force MC in a corner. But with the home crowd on their side, they rallied to take the 4th set 25-19 and the final one 15-12. The Choctaws handed West Florida their first GSC loss since 2018, as MC moves to now 13-1 on the year after the historic game. Their next matches are on the road this weekend, at Lane College on Friday and at Union the following afternoon. Jace Amond, MCTV.
That's all we have for the show today. Follow us on social media and send us your ideas at blueandgold_MC. For MCTV, I'm Gracie Lee.
And I'm Paxton Dorge. We'll see you next week.